Okay. Are we live? Are we live, my friends? How we looking? Are we looking okay? You looking good? Yeah, it looks like we're looking good. Alright, everybody, welcome in. We are back with Mass Effect 2. This is Chapter 9, Part 9, whatever you want to do. We're going to be mainly focusing on the loyalty missions today because Zox has returned. We did mostly side quests last time because we just still needed something to do. Da-da-da-da. Okay, looks like we're all set up and good, and Zox is here. For those of you who don't know, he is my resident expert for the Mass Effect series because I had never played it. I tried it a couple times last fall, but kept getting lost and couldn't figure out what to do, so I gave up, but then Zox comes along and says, I know it like the back of my hand. So, perfect. I will take it.
Sending you something in DM
Yes.
really quickly.
Yes, okay.
This is the statistics for getting everything upgraded.
Oh. Ooh, that is a lot of goodies. Actually, I'm gonna pin
Yes,
that.
which is why I've impressed upon you to get these shipments.
Yeah, and I will wholly admit I've been neglecting that, but
Alright, go ahead and pull up your assignments tab because we can see all the completed missions.
yeah, so we're gonna take a look at and see what we've already done. I'm gonna have it sorted by name, because that made it easier to read the list.
Right. So, anomalous weather detected.
Yeah, I got that.
Looks like you got that one. MSV Strontium Mule. It's an N7. You got that one.
Yeah.
Blood Pack Base. I had you get that one way back when.
Yeah.
Project Firewalker, Prothean Dig Site. I think you did all the Firewalker stuff.
Prometheus Station, yeah, I did all those.
Prothean Ruins.
Yeah.
You did Overlord. I remember that.
Yeah.
You did Arrival. I remember that. I think you got those. Okay, those are the comps. I think you got that one. You got that one. Oh, shoot.
What?
There was one you might have missed when you recruited Tali. It was just a pistol upgrade, though.
Okay. I may have missed
I
it,
think
but...
you got all of those. Those are stores. Well, that one you got, I'm pretty sure. That one I think you got.
Are you able to return to mission areas after you've completed stuff? Or are they totally blocked?
No going back. There is no redos.
Yeah, I did my best to look around for everything when I was doing these, so if I missed something... Hopefully I didn't, but... Yeah, I've been doing my best to look around for everything.
Okay, based on this particular link...
The link that you had sent me a couple weeks ago.
No, I'm looking at a different one. There's
You're
a different...
looking at another one, okay.
There's a different one I use specifically for the upgrades, and I think based on what you have completed, you've done the important anomaly missions to get the upgrades.
Well, let's also do this. Oh.
1,500. That's a small number, but you got the submachine gun damage, so that's probably okay to keep.
Yeah, let's head back to the ship. I suppose we can also go back to the Normandy and look at what upgrades I currently have. And then see if I happened to miss any. Hopefully I didn't, but... Yeah, we could head back to the ship and see what I have. Because it'll be evident if I picked it up or not. Oh yeah, and I think you'll like the name of the stream today. I think you'll like it. When you get a chance to see it.
YouTube, let me go take a look.
I had some fun with it.
Nice.
I thought it was good. I was like, why not? It's
protection, heavy pistol damage. A lot of the heavy pistol upgrades are going to be in loyalty missions for some reason. Go ahead and look at the research, see what you can do. Look at ship upgrades first and foremost, because those are going to be the important ones. Get the Thanix cannon. You will need the Thanix cannon. I don't think those are critical, but they are. The mineral scanner and probe bay are useful. The mineral scanner lets you scan planets faster, basically. So when you're like scrolling through, it actually moves faster.
Okay.
And the probe bay increases how many probes you can hold at one time. So it's really huge for planet scanning generally. I do suggest getting those if you can afford them. I am going to start pushing you hard for focusing on resources and planet scanning, because since you're doing the loyalty missions, you're going to need to be able to get some of those important upgrades as they come up.
Yeah.
I do highly recommend at least maxing out the weapons you have, which will be submachine gun, pistol, sniper
Yeah.
from your upgrades. So you might want to look at the upgrades again real quick. Research, not upgrades.
Oh.
So weapon.
Heavy pistol. I could get another one of those.
You get the heavy pistol, sniper rifle, and machine gun. Armor piercing is good to have.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah. AP means armor piercing.
Oh, okay. It sounded like that was another pistol, so I was like, and at first glance, it looked like it was another gun, but oops. I'd assume that's probably worth it.
Yeah.
And then what? Submachine guns.
Yeah. I think submachine gun gets a
Shield
shield
piercing.
piercing.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Extra rounds. More bullets.
More bullets! But what's more important than bullets?
Nukes.
Yes. Good answer.
So you need probably one more pistol and one more sniper.
I guess we
upgrade.
could, like, look and see. Like, 'cause this is how many we have, right? When we're looking at this?
Yeah, it says 2 out of 5 and all that, so.
And you said the pistol ones are on the scattered across the loyalty missions.
Yes.
And these armor piercing
know-
and, like, shield things, those apply to everybody in the group, or is that just Shepard?
It will apply to everyone,
Apply
which
to
is why
everybody? Okay.
you can go for, like,
Everything
assault rifle, shotgun, and all that, because it will upgrade
for everybody.
everything that you're playing
Everybody in
with.
the
Your
group.
squad, yourself, everything.
Okay. Alright, well, we've gotten what I can get done, at least, it seems.
Yes.
So, what...
Wait, go back to the research real
Huh.
quick
Okay.
and check the prototypes. Oh, get the heavy skin weave. That's your health.
Yeah, I started getting those.
Muscle weave increases melee. It's always a good one.
Even though we don't really melee that much, but, like, it's...
It'll happen once you get swarmed by husks. You press B to melee, I think.
I was gonna say, yeah, that I figured out, but
You can increase Grunt's health with that vitality. The Morden Omnitool isn't bad, but I never take him on missions, so it's not like super important to get it. Don't worry about the armor, unless you want to.
I mean, I'd like to get a new suit because I don't need the one that gives the heavy weapon ammo anymore.
Well, feel free to look at the stats and choose one you like.
I don't really have a lot of options, but
Well, you can buy. The shops will have armor pieces. I'll show you how to customize the armor again after you're done looking through all the research.
isn't that just in
So
Shepard's cabin?
Yeah. Yeah.
Eee. But we got action to do. We can't be lounging around too much, so it's...
Heavy pistol damage on Tally's recruitment.
Yeah, that's the only one that I got.
You might have the one from the Shadow Broker.
Yeah, I picked up some random relic somewhere. Never actually played Mass Effect, so this is a first for me. Hey, Paddington, welcome
Wait,
in.
don't go. Don't
Oh,
go.
what?
I was gonna show you how to customize your armor.
Okay. Well, we got work to do. Come on.
You also got upgrades to get.
Yeah, I know, but we got work to do to get those.
So select the armor, and if you go back, you see you have helmet,
Yeah.
chest, and all that.
Yeah, I've seen all those.
Yeah, there are a bunch of the stores will sell the different pieces, and they'll all have different stats and stuff.
Okay.
You can also look at the material. I think you can customize the color too if you keep going down. Yeah, tint and pattern. It's a little bare bones, but it's still customizations to mess with.
Yeah.
But so yeah, you can look at the armors you have in the research terminal and see if you like any of those, or you can mix and match stuff and look at the shops and see what they have.
Ooh. Kind of like that blend. Waste time on stream doing this. Ooh, like that dark blue. There's only a couple of those. I give it a bit of a mix. And yeah, this is Mass Effect 2, Paddington, so this is gonna be a little bit out of order for you.
Alright.
So I'll go ahead and make a save here on the ship.
Let's look at what loyalty missions you have available. Well,
I
I guess
basically,
you can choose.
I thought I basically had all of them except for the last guy, but the last guy we don't get until we do endgame.
Yeah, so
And some of them I've
Let's
already
get-
done. Like, there's a couple that I've already done, like, for upgrades or
let's-
whatever else, but...
let's do Miranda's loyalty mission, because that's the one I want you to do some Paragon options on.
Yeah.
It's mostly at the end,
What's this?
and you'll see why once you get there.
Alright, where's Alright, Miranda's over here. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just listen to some person rant about the story of Mass Effect at night or something. The story has been pretty intense, like, after the first game and seeing how it links to this one and how it's gonna link to ME3 when we get there. I heard rumblings that ME5 is going to follow the story, but I have not gotten confirmation of it.
There's no information. There's no legit
There was a
information.
thumbnail on YouTube that I saw once that made it sound like they're
Do
gonna
not-
keep with it.
Do not trust YouTube. Do not trust YouTube because they're pulling from articles on the internet that are only rumors, and so their
I didn't actually
information
watch
is-
it. It was just the thumbnail. Like,
You know, it's their information is going to be flawed at best.
alright. So, Miranda, where are we going for you, my friend?
You'll want to go to the bar.
Eternity Lounge. What is that? The bar?
Another difficult development for human expansion as the colony on Horizon has been attacked. The Council has suggested that the attacks are a tragic
No, you
coincidence,
don't understand.
likely the result
I
of
lost it
Batarian
somewhere
slave traders or
useful.
isolated
Thanks.
pirate attacks. Investors in fabricated
Not that way.
Oh,
Bar is that way.
right.
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Oh, there's a table.
And
It's like, what's
run into the
blocking?
table.
I also thought that Glasto
What the-
first-hand arsenal
Use your
Sucks.
eyes, Nova. Come on.
Not my fault I'm half blind, but...
Whether the criminal scum considers itself fortunate.
Alright, so... I'm looking
room on the
for
left. It's the room on the left.
So then he says. It's okay. Our amino acids are up.
Ms. Lawson, I'm glad you've made it. We've had a complication.
What happened? Is Ariana all right?
She's fine, but you listed a man named Niket as your trusted source. He contacted me, warning that your father has sent Eclipse mercenaries to make a sweep. He suggested that the Mercs might be watching for you personally. He's offered to escort Oriana's family to the terminal instead.
Ooh.
You didn't mention anything about Niket.
He's a friend. He and I go back a long way.
Do you want to bring in any of your other Ilium contacts, Ms. Lawson?
No, you and Niket are the only two I trust on this.
What information do you have about the mercenaries?
I've confirmed that they're Eclipse, and that they're working for an organization Ms. Lawson warned us about. I could try to alert the authorities, but so far they've done nothing illegal.
You made the right decision. We'll handle this ourselves.
It's your sister, Miranda. What do you want to do?
Lantea, we'll follow Niket's suggestion. Shepard and I will take the car and draw their attention. Have Niket escort the family to the shuttle. Give him full access to the family's itinerary, just to be safe.
Understood, Ms. Lawson.
So the plan is for us to get shot down by Eclipse while your sister gets to safety?
Eclipse will be under orders to take my sister alive. They won't risk anything that could kill us.
I doubt Eclipse will send all their people just to stop you. Do you want to give Niket any backup?
Niket can take care of himself. Besides, any armed backup just draws attention to him.
I'm ready whenever you are, Miranda.
Thank you, Shepard. I appreciate this. I hadn't planned on Eclipse, but they never planned on you.
Well, there you go. Because I like Garrus, and I think Garrus is fun. Let's do this.
Damn it!
Uh-oh.
Eclipse mercenary gunships. They'll be dropping troops in the cargo areas.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh!
Remember, you won't actually be fighting any gunships.
Put us down in that cover
This
behind
one.
them.
What? Sorry.
Let's hope they really do want to take us alive.
You won't be fighting any of the gunships, I'm pretty sure.
Well, you know if we do. We've got...
I said hold fire, damn it!
2 nukes.
Yep. Nuke. You got nukes, chat.
I
You got a
got
portable
this.
nuclear bomb. Yes, Paddington. There's a portable nuclear bomb in this game called the M920K.
Since you're not firing,
I still
you
have
don't
not
trust
been
me,
able to
know
go
who I
back
am.
and find that
Yeah,
first
they
mention
said
of the
you
nukes,
did.
but Zox
You're
mentioned
the
it
bitch
towards
that
the end of
kidnapped our
ME1,
boss's little girl.
Mass Effect 1. And I'm
Kidnapped?
like, what?
This doesn't involve you. I
Nukes?
suggest you take your men and go.
Think you've got it all lined up, huh? Captain Inyala's already moving in on the kid. She knows about Niket. He won't be helping you.
What do you mean Niket won't be helping us?
Nothing you need to worry about. Nobody's gonna get killed unless you do something stupid. You walk away now, the girl goes back to her father, and everybody's happy.
Everybody but my sister. And me.
Should we be talking to Captain Inyala about this?
You don't want to talk to the captain. She's not as
And I'm gonna mute myself while I whip up a sandwich.
Okay.
She's the best commander.
Feel free to
I've
just
ever
do
seen.
Renegade until
I've
the
seen her
point
tear
comes up
people
that I
in
told you
half
about.
without
Like I said,
eyes.
it'll be at the
She's getting paid a lot.
Towards
pretty
the end
bitter
of it.
end of the mission.
She gets in my way, she'll never...
Well, but how do
But
I
I
know
will
what the
be
end of the
here-
mission is? I guess.
It'll be pretty obvious.
Okay.
Wait, Miranda, you said she was your twin sister.
That what she told you? No, this crazy.
I will be
bitch
muted. I'll be here to
kidnapped
answer
her
questions.
boss's
I just
baby
don't want to
daughter.
munch in everybody's
He's
ears.
been looking for more than
Okay.
a decade.
It's complicated, Shepard. We share the same DNA, just not the same birthday.
You took a baby from the richest guy in the galaxy, lady. I don't know what your damage is, but you're not getting away with it.
Ooh.
I'm giving you one chance to leave. That's more than most get.
Captain Inyala ordered us to give you one chance to walk away. This whole time we've been talking, my men have been lining up shots. When I say the word, we unleash hell on your squad. So I suggest you walk away nicely, unless you want things to get up.
Yeah! I saw it, chat. I saw it, chat. Renegade interrupts with the pistol. Ay. And in this game and the third game, Paddington, you can have interrupts during conversations of either the Renegade or Paragon variety.
Impact shot!
I've been told to do them all, but I have been skipping the Paragon ones up to this point because I just want to be the world's biggest asshole. That's all in this game because I have the opportunity to do so. Jeez. But yeah, you usually gotta hit the button pretty quickly, because they're not usually on screen for that long, so you gotta be paying attention. They're not in every conversation, but I've been keeping an eye on every conversation, because I don't know where they are. This is my first playthrough.
Come on, we need to
So
get
I don't
to the
know
cat.
where, so I don't know where they are, so I have to really be watching carefully. If I want to get them. I've never heard of that. Deliberately interrupting the conversation. That's basically what you're doing when you do the interrupt options. You're basically injecting yourself into the conversation in another way.
I mean, you saw just a second ago, just snapped that man's neck and
Basically,
shot
yeah.
the container down to blow up the other people.
Right, I'm just explaining to Paddington, because he's never seen Mass Effect, that in
Yeah,
ME2
I'm just
and 3.
adding to the description of how it
Gotcha.
works.
Yeah. In the first game, unfortunately, there's nothing like that. But you do still have, like, Renegade and Paragon conversation options, and there's our exploits in ME1 that, unfortunately, there are none in ME2 and 3, at least that are known to max out your Renegade point and Paragon points. But... And obviously, depending on your level, I guess I could really quick look at the squad. If you look at Shepard here, you can see that I've got a Paragon and a Renegade gauge, and as you go throughout the game picking your Paragon or your Renegade options, or interrupts, or whatever else, these gauges will fill, and depending on how full they are, you will have access to certain conversation options. Some of the conversation options require a certain amount of Renegade or Paragon points. Otherwise, you will not be able to pick them, and they will be grayed out, so... excuse me, goodness. Hold on, chat. Sorry about that, chat. Oh, no exploits? No, unfortunately, no known exploits in ME2 or ME3. But honestly, the interrupts are pretty fun. So...
It's a decade old, more
And,
than a
yeah,
decade
and the
old
game's
Sanchez
age.
franchise. So if nothing's known about it now, then it's just not a thing.
Yeah. I still like the, you know,
Hang on, I've
like
got
it's
one of their
known
radios. I'll patch us
thing.
in, see if I can get an idea of what we're up against. Shepard, I think I owe you an explanation. Oriana is my
Also,
twin.
don't forget to
genetically.
look anywhere and everywhere. I think
Right,
there's a
and that's
couple
also
of
important.
upgrades.
Grew her when I was a
Yeah, and that's also
teenager.
important,
She
Paddington,
was
is
meant
look
to
everywhere and
replace me. I
everywhere.
couldn't
Try
let
not
my
to leave
father
any
do to
stone
her what he
unturned
did
when
to
you're
me.
looking, when you're in the
So I
missions, because
rescued her.
from what I just
She's
learned
almost
before we
a
came on
woman
the
now.
air, or shortly after we came on the air, you cannot return to any mission sites once they have been completed. There's no way to do so. So you can't go back and look for any upgrades that you might have missed.
Yep. I know
Why
there's
didn't
a
you tell me that
couple
we were
on this
saving the
mission,
kid?
so you'll want
She's
to
not a
keep an eye out
child.
for them.
She'll be 19 this year. But, well, it didn't seem relevant at the time, I suppose. There are people who'd use her against me. I'm very protective when it comes to Oriana. I'm sorry I didn't trust you sooner. You deserved to know.
I can understand choosing to go your own way, but you stole a young child from her father.
If you knew my father, you would understand. I wasn't the first one he made, I was only the first one he kept. I was brought up with no friends, pushed to meet impossible demands. I wasn't a daughter to him. I don't know what I was. Oriana has had a normal life. I made the right decision.
Sounds like your friend Niket might be in some trouble.
If they've got to Niket somehow, this is going to be harder than I'd planned. According to the specs I reviewed, we'll need to cut through the cargo processing yard to get to Oriana.
Can you tell me anything about the cargo processing yard?
We'll be moving through conveyor systems. There'll be a lot of movement. Finding targets won't be easy. We'll need to stay sharp. And these cargo transports carry hazardous materials. So watch what you shoot at.
I hope your friend can be trusted.
Absolutely. Niket is one of my oldest friends. I guess you could say he was my only real friend. He's the only person I didn't cut ties with when I left my father.
Is there a chance your father could be using Niket to get to you?
I'm sure he's tried, but Niket's one of the few people who understands what my father is really like. I trusted him with my life when I ran from my father, Shepard. He won't betray me now.
Let's go find Niket and Oriana.
Right.
Ooh, snap. Snap snack, I'm here to talk about your ship's extended warranty. No, oh, no, gotcha, no going back into missions. No. So make sure you are looky. And I was upset when I asked Zox if there was a miniature nuke in ME3, and sadly there is not, so we are going to be getting our fix in ME2. That was the first thing that I wanted Zox to do with me, was to get me the portable nuclear bomb. And as of now, I've actually kept track of every single nuke that we have fired throughout this run, because I'm going to make a montage out of it when we're done. And as of last time we streamed, which was last Monday, we have fired off this portable nuclear bomb 30 times. Our record for the most nukes in one stream, I think, is 8. So, that's pretty wild. And there's a way you can have 2 nukes per mission instead of 1, but that takes a while, so... Otherwise, you only get 1.
Watch for drone.
Thought she was right there. Get closer shot.
Gotcha!
You. Time to get our fix of radiation. Yes. Yeah, I got excited when Zox first mentioned the portable nukes at the end of ME1. I was like, what? You can have a portable nuclear bomb? Yes, please. I was just like, yes? Portable nukes?
Enemy down! Keep the bitch back. The cat is nearing the transport terminal.
I love talking about it, Zox, because it's just so much fun. Firing off nukes, portable nuclear bombs. Anywhere and everywhere. Half indiscriminately. It's crazy to me how a nuclear bomb can fit on a soldier's back. It's pretty sick. Ooh, scan.
I'll take it.
Ooh, look at that. Cool. And this is an example of watching your HUD when you are looking for stuff, because that will often guide you to stuff like that upgrade I just picked up. So, yeah, and that's actually how I find most of my stuff, is because I'm watching my HUD. Because even through, like, barriers and stuff, like, small barriers, I usually still see things, so... Like that upgrade. But that upgrade was sitting on the table, so... But sometimes they're hiding in a box, like on the floor. Like, a lot of materials will be hiding in boxes on the floor, so... As a good Captain Price would say, from Call of Duty Modern Warfare, check those corners. Check those corners. I still want to do that on stream, just because it's nostalgic. And then, yeah, you'll see lockers and stuff. You can hack. You can hack into stuff. You can get credits, and some credits and upgrades take. You can like hack into the lockers and find stuff. So. But yes. Yeah, I've come to learn over the course of this game what good enemies are to shoot the nukes at. Basically anybody that's got health, armor, and shields is usually a good target. And that's mostly bosses. Or other really large enemies, like we fired it at gunships, like the very first enemy that I shot the nuke at was a giant ship with a gun on it, so it was... And I actually missed and hit the windowsill. I don't know how I did manage to do that, but it's just... Ooh, scan.
That's interesting.
Ooh. Like that. But yeah, I get what you're saying with the melee and like the husks and stuff. I love when she just whacks him with her elbow. Like, that's an epic melee. You don't see that a lot in games. It's usually either a knife or, like, punching stuff. Cool. Yeah. Alright.
Enemies in front.
Oh.
Scratch one!
Here we go.
What? Nice. Oh yeah, in the Mass Effect games, especially ME1 have a lot of physics. A lot of funny physics. Oh yeah, I actually had a physics session on the day you were gone, Zox. I gotta send that to you. We had a funny little physics session. In ME2. It was on one of the Hammerhead missions. It was absolutely funny. It was like, but physics. Physics! Mass Effect has had some of the most hilarious physics in gaming that I've ever seen. So especially, I could even refer you to a specific thing that happened in ME1. I'd have to find the link to it, but like ragdoll physics, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fantastic. 11 out of 10 ragdoll physics.
We've got hostile drones.
I've got a clip where I had a guy that literally, and Zox was there and saw it. I literally flung him over a freaking mountain. The physics were that crazy. That made me laugh my damn ass off. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool physics in Mass Effect, so I would highly recommend. Not just for the story, but yeah, there's a lot of good physics.
Enemy combat drone.
I got it.
I bet. how good it was. Yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely hilarious. Yeah, the ragdoll physics are absolutely great. Yeah, I plan to clip out that session that we had. And there's after most missions, at the end of most missions, there's usually, if you have the M920, there's usually a good enemy to shoot it
cut
at.
down through the cargo line.
So we will have an opportunity, chat, to fire off the nukes. Don't worry. There's no need to riot, chat. We will be fine. We will fire off the nukes. The nukes. The portable nuclear bombs that fit on my back. Imagine if that was actually real. If there was actually a nuclear bomb small enough that a soldier could carry it. Like, that would be freaking nuts. I would not want to live to see that. I would not want to be alive in that day and age.
Overriding their lockdown.
Watch out!
Enemy combat drone.
One less!
I would not want to be there to see the day where we have portable nuclear bombs on actual soldiers. Probably getting close to that. Yeah, it's kind of scary, just the idea behind it, honestly.
About that one.
Niket has reached the terminal. He'll switch the family over to our transport.
Niket. But that can't be right.
And, Paddington, I'm not sure if you're on Steam or, like, what platform you use for a lot of your gaming, but if you're on Steam and you wishlist the Legendary Edition for Mass Effect, I got it on sale for, like, $9, and you get all 3 games, which is pretty sick. And there's some, like, updates and quality of life changes, like, Zox was telling me once that if you're playing in the normal version of ME2, the ammo is a lot more scarce, but in the Legendary Edition, it's much more plentiful. And there's some other stuff, but maybe not the same destructiveness as an actual nuke. Well, no, because size does matter when it comes to nuclear bombs. I mean, if we look back at history and see the 2 bombs that the US dropped on Japan, for instance, like, the size of the nuke does matter in its destructibility. But it could probably level like half a city and be very unstable. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If nuclear bombs were small enough to be carried by soldiers, yeah, they could easily level cities or parts of cities.
Maybe the captain knows we're listening in and she's feeding misinformation about Niket making a switch. Or maybe it means something else. Niket wouldn't do that.
Oh, nice.
Damn
Yeah.
It, why does the thing go any faster?
Yeah, so... Yeah, if you are interested in playing the Mass Effect games, that would be a really good way to get into it. Is through the $9 Legendary Edition. Ugh. And I actually did also pick up Andromeda, but I have not played it yet. It's in a different universe, or a different galaxy, or whatever. So it's not related to the other 3. I'm going in totally blind to it. Kind of like how I have been for the series, but...
What makes you so sure that Niket wouldn't turn on you?
He could have turned on me when I ran away. I'm sure my father tried to buy him off. If he didn't do it then, why would he do it now?
I mean, you never know.
Did Niket know that you took Oriana from your father?
No, he just found out about that recently. It was too personal to involve someone else. I never really thought about it, but maybe... No, he'd have to understand why I did it. He knows what I went through.
The message on the radio seemed pretty clear.
He wouldn't betray me. We'll be at the transport shuttle in a moment and we'll clear this up.
Ooh, snap!
Listen to me. I've got authorization to change their booking.
I'm sorry, sir. We're under security lockdown. Until the situation in the cargo terminal is resolved, no passengers can be rebooked.
This isn't worth my time, Niket. I get paid regardless of how the girl gets there.
No. I was told that I could handle this my way. We're not traumatizing the family any more than we...
Ooh! Ooh, snap!
Miri.
This should be fun.
This is about to be the end, so this is the boss fight. Feel free to let loose with those nukes.
Yo! And that's mostly what I've had Zox here for, was to help me figure out the nukes, but we did figure it out pretty good.
Niket, you sold me out.
Ooh. But yeah, last time because Zox wasn't here, he was out of town, we actually did figure out on our own 6 spots to fire off the nuke, and Zox was proud of me. Just based on what I've learned about what he said about what to look for in good nuke targets. We found some pretty good spots.
You've done pretty well. You've learned the game pretty well, I'd say.
Yay! Yeah, Zox has been teaching me a lot about this universe because it's like his favorite game series, and that's not an unfair statement. He has made that statement to me. So I know I'm not speaking unfairly. And this is my first time playing through it, so... Get him!
Not many civilians around. We can end this here and now.
Get
Not
him!
before I get some answers. Why, Niket? You were my friend. You helped me get away with my
Nukes!
father.
Yo, Admiral!
Yes, because
you are
you
here
wanted
just
to
in
leave.
time.
That was your choice. But if I'd known that you'd stolen a baby
I didn't steal her. I rescued her.
from a life of wealth and happiness, you weren't saving her. You were getting back at your father.
I mean, that's kind of true at the same time. But, yeah.
How did Miranda's
Yeah, but he was
father
possessive
turn
and
you?
abusive. You learn more
Yeah.
about it in the
After
third
Baby's
game.
sister all those years
Their
ago.
father.
Yeah.
Said I could help get her back peacefully. No trauma to the family. I told them you'd never do that. They could go to hell. And you finally told me what you'd done. I called them back that night.
Why didn't you call me, Niket? We've been through a lot. You could have at least let me explain.
I deserve to know that you'd stolen your sister, Miri. I deserve to know you were with Cerberus. But I had to hear it from your father first.
Ooh.
How much did Miranda's father pay you?
A great deal.
Damn it, Niket. You were the only one I trusted from that life.
Ooh.
He knew you felt that way. That's why he bought me.
So you just took his money.
Don't get holy with me, Miri. You took his money for years.
Ooh. And one thing that Zox has always preached to me is do the investigative dialogue, because you will learn a lot of lore behind the characters and the universe. So if you do pick this up, Paddington, I will pass that urge along to you as well. And anyone else out there in chat who may not have played Mass Effect and may be considering doing so.
I knew Eclipse was willing to get their hands dirty, but kidnapping a kid?
I'm not stealing her. I'm rescuing her. Come on, Niket. Let's finish this bitch off and get out of here.
Take your best shot.
I was just waiting for you to finish getting dressed. Or does Cerberus really let you whore around in that outfit?
Ooh. Yeah, you're here just in time, Admiral, for the first
Whether or not
nuke.
you agree with Miranda, Oriana has been with her family for years now.
Her father can still give her a better life.
You don't know what my father wants for her.
I know that I've been poor, Miri. I didn't much care for it.
He wants to take a girl away from the only family she's ever known. Doesn't that tell you what he really is?
Ooh. I thought Zox taught you to teabag everyone you nuke. Well, unfortunately in this game I cannot crouch in the same way that I can in the first game, so I cannot do that. I don't think you can really crouch at all. We tried it earlier, but like early on in the run, but yeah, I couldn't figure out how to crouch in any two.
If Niket knows about Oriana, then your father does too. Relocating
What are
her
you
won't work.
teabagging? The ashes that they were vaporized in?
That's clearly what Admiral's talking about.
I knew you had
There's
spy
almost no
programs in
point.
your father's system, Miri, so I kept it private.
Although, as a Duke of
I'm the only
Baggington,
one who
I
knows.
respect
Which means that you're the only loose end.
sentiment.
This isn't how I wanted it to end, Niket. I'm going to miss you.
Miranda, wait. You don't want to do this.
This has to end here, Shepard. My father will keep trying to find Oriana.
Maybe Niket can help. Talk to your father. Just say you got here first.
Ooh.
I'll tell him that you hid her. That I don't know where she is.
I never want to see you again, Niket.
Done. Now, if you don't mind, I have a shipment.
Well,
to
it turned
deliver.
out bad anyway.
You'll die for that, bitch!
Hell yeah.
We're compromised!
Alright, whip that nuke out.
You whip out the nuke! Nukes!
Don't stand in the way of fire.
Watch for the drone!
Oh, I thought I was already in there.
No, it
Get
deactivates.
down! Shepard, I was running into the damn cover. Come on, dude.
You know, they'll take enough damage and you'll stagger.
Oh, this tracks the nuke. Nuke! Where is she? She's over there, I think. Yeah, chat! Yo, the nukes. Hell yeah.
Hey, look,
She's
there's more. It's the end, so just nuke the last few.
Now let's finish you off!
Yeah!
Alright, I think it's in this
Beautiful.
room. Do not go.
make sure
So the
Oriana
thing that's
and
labeled
Sam get
exit,
on
do not
safe.
go through there yet. There is a pickup somewhere in here that's for a side quest.
Yo. Double nukes.
At least I'm pretty sure it's this room.
Yes, Zox, teabag their ashes. Maximum disrespect.
Fair.
That's Emerald right there. Do I hear you hyperfixating on this game, Nova? Well, on the nukes, but... That is nukes 30 and 30... That's nukes 31 and 32 in rapid succession. Within seconds of each
Hell
other.
yeah. Love to see it.
Yes, nukes. Yeah, we had an incident last week where I fired off 2 in pretty rapid succession, so I'll have to send you that one specifically.
Ooh.
Think you'll like that one, what I did there. So. Chat almost rioted again last week. I'm like, please, we're gonna get to the nukes. Chill out. We will get to the nukes. You're at 32 nukes. Yes, Paddington. I have fired off 32 nukes throughout this game, throughout this run of ME2 so far. I have been keeping track. I write down every single one, when we fired it off, the date, and the stream time, because I'm going to make a compilation out of this when we are done. And I'm going to put some solemn, dark music in the background of it once we start firing them off. We don't quite know how many more that we will get. Ooh.
Very good. That's what it was.
Ah, okay, cool. Whoop.
Get some credits from the terminal.
Oh. Let's take a second.
You did. You got it. I think that's all there is. You can move on now.
Bad beer and BRB. Nukes. Yes, Admiral. Nukes.
I can't believe Niket sold me out. I didn't even see it coming.
Well, you often can't. Humans have a notorious habit of going behind each other's backs. Money is a driving factor in a lot of that. Money and or something else of significant value if it's not cash or cash equivalent.
Everyone makes mistakes. I'm guessing that's one you won't repeat.
Why didn't you let me kill him? I could have handled that. But watching him get gunned down by that Asari bitch.
I know it hurts that he's gone, but at least you don't have his death on your conscience.
No. I blame my father for that. Even now he's finding ways to screw with my life. It's always been like this. My father gave me anything I ever wanted. But there was always a hook, an angle for his long-term plan. I threw away everything he ever gave me when I ran. Except Niket. Weakness on my part?
You can't toss aside everything you care about just to be safe.
It's okay, Shepard. My father hurt me, but he didn't break me. As much as he tried to turn me into exactly what he wanted, I'm my own person.
Any other old friends your father might use against you?
No, I cut ties with everyone else. Anyone I'm close to now works for Cerberus. Or you. My father's powerful, but he won't cross the elusive man.
Let's get moving.
Right.
And that is Miranda. Hey, yo, Haz, what is up? You
No sign
just
of
missed a
Eclipse.
double
It
nuke.
looks like we're clear.
Back to back.
Alright, this is where I'm gonna have you choose the more
safe.
Paragon option.
Bleh.
With her family.
But I want to be an ass.
Come on, we should go.
Alright, choose the top one.
Don't you even want to say hello?
It's not about what I want, it's about what's right for her. The less she knows about me, the better. She's got a family. A life. I'll just complicate that for her.
Top one
I'm
again.
gonna say keep
She
going
doesn't
with
need
it.
any details, but would it
Pretty
really be
much.
so bad for her to know she has a sister who loves her?
You'll actually get a message on the ship from her sister.
Really?
Yeah,
Go on.
that's
We'll
a little
wait
bit of
Oh, okay.
world building and
Ooh.
affects Mass Effect 3 slightly.
But being an ass is fun! Yes, Admiral! Admiral agrees with me.
Oh, it is a lot of fun.
Hi. Hi. Oh, Miranda's freaking crying.
And that's why. It's a really wholesome moment. And
Yeah.
even I can rob Miranda of that.
Cry. Yeah. Yeah, Admiral.
And there you go.
That is Miranda's loyalty mission. Isn't there somebody else on Ilium too? That has a loyalty mission here?
I don't think so.
I thought there was more than one. I thought there's like 2 or 3 people in the same spot.
That would probably be the Citadel, actually.
I just swear that there's at least 2 or 3 people that are in the same place that I could knock out basically all at once.
Yeah, that would be the Citadel.
Okay. Well, let's check the map and see where we're at. Do you think I have enough points to do Samara, or should we still save her for last?
You might, but I would suggest saving her for last anyways. It is a non-combat one, and so it's actually more tedious to do sometimes.
Okay.
Oh wait, turn around.
Huh? Yes.
That trinket I had you pick up,
Yeah.
the Asari who's complaining right now, go talk to her.
Right here? This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pardon me, I'm dealing with damn Ilium travel bureaucracy.
Excuse me, but I found a locket with a picture of a human and someone who looks like you.
Oh, Stephen, thank you. Thank you so much. My daughter was young when he died. This is the only memento she has of him. Please accept this. It's much less than I would have had to pay the bureaucrats to authorize a search.
Oh. Hey. Hey. Peace.
Yeah, I would say get all the stuff on the Citadel done, because those you can do pretty quickly. Garrus's is fun. Thane's is another non-combat one, but you have a couple of great moments to be an asshole.
Yeah! Any nukes? I know it's not combat,
in
but...
Garrus's, yes.
Yes!
There's a point where you have to fight 2 heavy mechs and you can just render them useless with the nuke, because of course.
Because of course, chat! Why not? Oh yeah, when Paddington comes back, I'll tell him that you want to make sure that you do this in between your missions, so then you can refresh your M920, so very important. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a look at the map real fast. But yeah, you're probably right, it's probably the Citadel, like, we've got 3 people. Yeah, there's 3 people there. Yeah. Yeah,
One
Thane,
of them is technically
Garrus,
not on the
and...
Citadel.
Huh?
Kasumi's is not on the Citadel.
It's somewhere else, but it's in the same system as the
Same
Citadel.
star cluster.
Yeah,
but
same star cluster as the Citadel. Yeah, so we can do Thane and Garrus here.
Garrus has a lot of combat. Thane's has no combat, but more. Actually, they both have really good opportunities to be an asshole, so it doesn't really matter.
I
which
feel like
one.
all of them have good opportunities to be an asshole, but like it's...
This is true. This is true. You're gonna do Kasumi's first?
Why? Because then I can do the other 2 and then warp out.
Alrighty, you get to go to a party.
Really? A frickin' party? That's what we're doing for Kasumi's mission?
Yeah, you're doing a heist. You gotta pretend to be part of one of the guests at the party.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Oh, it's over there. I'm just kind of doing this to reveal planet names. Because when I go to do planet scanning, it makes it easier if I just like get the names out, and then it's easier to search.
There's no resources in this planet, in this system.
Okay.
None of them have rich resources.
Who's your favorite character so far? Like, out of... Does that include Shepard or not include Shepard? Does Shepard count? Or does it have to be anyone that's not Shepard?
I do not count Shepard.
Okay.
Level up AI hacking.
I just thought I had this question. I don't have anything else I can do with her. The engineers are hilarious, says Admiral.
I love the engineers. If you do it right, they end up dating in the 3rd game.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Looking good, Miss Allison.
Have I done that?
Hawk won't be able to keep his eyes off you.
Have I done that?
No, it's in the 3rd game.
Oh! So I have to do
said
it right in the
game.
3rd game and they start dating each other.
Yeah, you'll be able to.
Hell yeah! That
You'll
sounds
be
like
able
fun.
to re-invite them in the 3rd game, basically.
Hell yeah! Let's get them dating. Get them dating each other. I think that'd be hilarious. As long as there's no naughty scenes.
No, you basically.
There was one naughty
happens...
scene in the first game that Zox helped me avoid through conversation options, but it's...
You know, in the... It's like, it happens way towards the end of Mass Effect 3, but there's a point where where they're having an argument and you can tip them on one side or the other, and you have to favor one of them specifically, and if you go back in there after a point, they won't be at their little stations, and you'll go down the stairs and you'll find them kissing. That's actually really cute.
Yeah, that's not really that naughty, so it's not
Yeah, no,
R-rated naughty,
it's
so
actually really cute. It's
really
cute.
You'll have
Yeah.
to... I want you to help me get that. Put that in the back of your
shall
head.
do
I
so.
want to get that.
Alright.
Well, come on. That kind of stuff is funny in games.
Oh no, it's great. I fully endorse it.
That's why I'm saying, like, I want you to help me get it. For me, my favorite character is Tali or Garrus. Garrus is great. I loved him in the first game. Like, I really like Garrus. And the fact that he was Archangel in this game was pretty pog to find out. Yeah, if I had to pick somebody that's not Shepard, it'd probably be
I
Garrus.
assume Allison Gunn is my cover.
Garrus is a
You
bro
run a
of
small
bros,
but
let me
talented
tell
band of
ya.
mercs out in the terminal
Garrus is
systems.
just pog.
Precisely the type of person Hawk
Yes.
respects.
Yes, he
I took the liberty
is.
of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, Article in Badass Weekly. Just
Oh,
don't
jeez.
start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Huck's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
Oh, jeez. I miss Rex. Yeah, unfortunately, Rex does not become a part of your crew in this game. Rex was pretty fun in the
Rex
first
is
game,
awesome.
though. I do like him. He's pretty good.
He comes up in the third game, but he's not a companion, but you do interact with him a bunch. He does become a limited companion in one of the DLCs, though.
Oh, okay, so he kind of tags along with you for a mission or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Missed that little space turtle. I do like Morden as well. Morden speaks funny. He actually reminds me of Zox. You probably would know because you're a fan of StarCraft, but maybe if you haven't played the StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm campaign, you may not know. But for those of you
played it all the way.
You do? Okay. Then he reminds me of Abathur in that game, because neither of them speak with certain words, like certain filler words.
Like pronouns, they don't use.
They don't use pronouns, they don't use certain other words. Like, a lot of the
It's
filler
like the
words
I,
in
me,
English they don't
my
use.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Morden reminds me of Abathur from StarCraft because of the way that they speak. Because of those differences in speech. Kind of reminds me of him.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself.
So I'm assuming we're trying to kill this guy, basically, is what we're
Our
doing.
tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. It won't hassle you over a sidearm.
Okay.
Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up.
Okay, so sidearms are
Then we'll
fine,
just waltz
but
into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
What's in the gray box that makes it worth all this trouble?
The gray box holds KG's memories. Everything from all the codes and plans he stole to all the time we spent together. Wrapped up in those memories is the secret he stole. KG never told me what it was, but the information got him killed.
did you ever play the Hitman games? No. But my brother does have them in his Steam library. He's got a couple of them.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for.
Oh, excuse me.
This is our stop.
You might like them if you like stealth
After you,
games.
Ms. Gunn.
Nova playing stealth. She's using the nuke every opportunity she gets. What are you talking about? Stealth? Nah, we're killing everybody.
No, Mr. Huck. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met.
Sorry, I shouldn't.
Donovan Hawk.
It's fine. Well, I grew up playing the Sly Cooper games, and those are stealth. So it really it depends. Like, obviously this game, yes, because there are portable nuclear bombs, I will use them. And I will use them indiscriminately.
Allison Gunn. A pleasure.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you?
Is it like scan shielded?
You may pass through, Miss Gunn. You were invited after all, but I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
Care to explain why my friend has to stand outside?
I don't like the look of your friend, so she stays outside. Simple as that.
If it makes you feel more secure, she can wait outside.
Good to see we're not going to have a problem. Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No, we've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
So let's plan.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong.
Stealth.
We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
How did you ever contain that situation on Olive?
Oh, that? A quick application of force or pressure.
Nukes are the stealthiest option if no witnesses are left to report anything. Catface. Sure. I mean, is he wrong though? If there's nobody left to report any incidents, then
They call that Russian stealth.
I guess, but just kind of looking around a little bit. I'm assuming that door that I was just at is probably the one I'm going for.
Is exquisite.
Who could know? He never lets anyone near it.
Chief Rowe, huh? She sounds like a hard ass.
The ramp, the stairs down is, yeah.
I hear he's dead. Or
The stairs
gone.
down is where you're going, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was that door back there, but I guess not.
That door.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it.
You should play the Fallout games. That has a mini nuke launcher. So I've heard.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready. After you.
Miss Gunn, good to see you. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
Ooh. An ass?
It's red.
I was gonna say
It's
yes!
red.
Ass! Ass! Red!
There's always someone gunning for people like you and me.
Yes, that's true. I'm glad you understand.
He sounds
Frankly,
Russian.
I'm surprised your security isn't tighter. It's a ballsy move opening your front door like this.
Yes, I suppose it is. Hopefully it sends the message that I don't fear anyone stupid enough to step up to me. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
Oof.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Miss Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner.
So now we've got the password and the DNA scanner.
Hawk throws a hell of a party.
Yes. I'm not too pleased with the caliber of people he's inviting.
I thought he sounded Scottish. Maybe. Can I chat with this guy?
He's definitely not
Mr.
Russian.
Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
Hawk gave me permission to go in.
Hawk knows procedure. You're not getting in till I hear it from my commander. Enjoy the party.
Private rooms. We need to get in there. That's the best place to find Hawk's DNA.
So I'm assuming there's another way to get into that door.
There's like 2 different ways. It's not that one, but there's 2.
Does it involve going downstairs?
No.
No.
It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
Cool.
It's gonna be on a bookshelf somewhere.
Oh, okay.
One sec.
Oh, there you go.
That should take care of the barrier.
Cool. Okay, that's step 2. Now I need his DNA and the password. Those are the other 2 pieces. Can you get it? Can we get in through a vent? Sus behavior. I guess Zox can answer
kind
that.
of. Kinda, yeah.
Get in through an air
I can
vent.
tell you where it is if you want. I don't want to like tell you every little thing.
No, yeah. So I'm assuming there's nothing
Mr.
I can
Hawk's
do about
private
this.
rooms are off limits to guests without
I have
security.
clearance
On
to go in.
whose authority?
I have authorization from Chief Rowe.
Okay, 1 second. Chief Rowe, Samuels.
Oh.
Have you given access
did I
authorization to
fuck
Mr.
this up
Hawk's
somehow?
private rooms?
No, actually.
I don't know who you think you are, but Rose says she's never heard of you. Nice try, though.
Okay.
Enjoy the party.
There's got to be a way to get in there. Let's look around.
You can't go in through that door as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh, I don't even have my good pistol?
No, sadly.
Damn. Do I have to shoot them or can I sneak past them?
You might be able to sneak past. But, I mean, just shoot him.
Okay.
Because, fuck him.
Moving to cover!
Here they come.
I see them!
What just even is this, honestly?
It's the pistol you start with. It's the basic pistol.
Okay. Because I haven't used it in so long, so I'm like, what the hell even is this?
Yeah. You gotta shoot the window.
Oh. Usually that kind of
Yep.
stuff is invincible.
Nah, the blue line windows, those are stuff you can
Look
break.
for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet.
Search the couch, search the couch.
Found a sample?
No, credit shit.
+1 credit.
That's fun. Great.
Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. We're going to need more than this for the scanner, though. Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source.
Yeah, that's true.
No DNA, but... Looks like Hawk's been trying to crack KG's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet.
Good morning. Time to wake up.
Damn.
Oh shoot, we're in trouble. Fuck.
Someone's coming.
I was wondering if you were gonna make that mistake.
And I... Well, you would know because you've played this game and you know it well.
I do.
It's clean.
It's a plant.
I mean, that doesn't mean you can't touch it or touch the pot.
No hair, no skin flakes.
The housekeepers must be thorough.
They probably are. 4,800 galactic languages? Holy fuck.
Yup.
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this. But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
Where was she hiding that pistol? Maybe I shouldn't ask.
Holographic interface.
Yeah, probably
Put the
not.
sample here.
Probably not, Admiral. That's probably the better option.
The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
So now I think all that's left is a password. As far as I'm aware. Based on what we have already collected. What? Am I supposed to head out a different way? So I can't vault over that wall. And that guard has disappeared.
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
Oh, please. It's wishful thinking at best.
That door goes to a security room. I'll take care of the lock. There we go. Ready when you are.
Oh.
You can't be back here.
Take him down.
I have an idea. See what you can find.
Some
Get the
medical-
first aid station first.
That's what that's what I was looking at, but I lost it on my
Get the wall.
on my HUD. There we go. It's like it was on my HUD, but
Don't hyper focus on the HUD.
well, but like
that
if
little wall.
if I see it on the HUD, then I start looking for it.
It's pretty obvious which things are the first aid stations in the wall.
Well,
so
yeah,
they
but
all look
like
the same.
I know. So many gunshots and none of the guests care. Nope,
They probably can't hear it.
probably not.
Yeah, you've got the password.
Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. Now, I just take the voice sample we got from Hawk and... Got it. Now we can crack that voice scanner.
Alright, now we head back downstairs. So I think that is everything. We've cut the power, we got the password, we got the...
The barrier's down.
Yeah, I think we've got everything.
Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk. DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
Look at that.
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
So I can basically get my loadout from right here.
Yes, indeed.
Pug. Nice. Hell yeah. Let's do this. Yep, we've got our, we've got the M920. We are good to go. Oh, damn, look at all this stuff. What is a Arachnite statue
So
over
this
there?
is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's not far.
You can get like little blurbs about the stuff. Don't pick up the gray box. There's a gun right next to it that is actually the best SMG in the game. Yeah,
This
the
one?
Locust.
Right here?
Yeah.
That's a Casa Locust.
I'm pretty
No.
sure if you
The Casa Locust.
grab the gray
One that
box
killed two
first,
presidents.
You're not gonna be able to grab it.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
It even comes with a perfect copy, too. I'm sure Hawk won't mind if we borrowed these.
This is valuable.
Ooh, so now I can equip. So is that? So you said that's the best SMG?
That is the best SMG, and it automatically equips when you pick up the new weapons.
Hell yeah! That is Pog.
You can go and listen to what Kasumi has to say about all the things if you want.
That is freaking Pog. Now we got all the best shit. We got the nukes. That was the first step. Then we got the pistol. Then we got the rifle, and now we've got our SMG.
Yep, you are set.
Hell yeah! Who's asking me whoop with all this good stuff? A lot of people.
This right here
Yes.
is a reference to their other similar series called Dragon Age.
I've heard of Dragon Age. I have not played it, but I know it by
I can
name.
recommend it.
You do?
This is nice.
Yeah, I do recommend it. It's really good.
I think my brother has a couple of these on his Steam library. I'm not sure which ones though. Otherwise, if he doesn't, he's got them on console.
Doesn't
But I'm
look
sure
like
I could
much,
wait for a
but that
Steam
might
sale
be
and
one
grab
of the most
them. But
valuable pieces here. Turian art is rare outside of Paladin. For good reason, I say. Hawk has good taste. I'll give him that.
oh, the Arachnite Queen.
Ugh. Arachnite Queen. I guess everything's valuable to someone.
Michelangelo's David is half broken.
Michelangelo's David. Just... wow. Think we could get this out through the door?
No, probably not. It's probably too large. Kasumi, move. Well, I could just like melee her to make her
This
move.
looks like Quarian script. Wow. This has got to be old. When was the last time the Quarians wrote on stone? Creepy.
That was one of the statues on Ilos.
That is creepy AF.
There was a lot of them on Ilos in the first game.
Even outside
Yeah.
the Alliance. Asari go nuts for this sort of thing.
Statue of Liberty Head.
Oh yeah, you pointed that out, Admiral.
How did Hawk get Lady Liberty's head? Damn you, Hawk!
It's crazy.
Alright, that's it.
As I say, I think that's everything. So. I'm assuming there's nukeable goodies here.
There it is.
Yes.
don't bother, Miss Goto. It's code locked. I had a feeling that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to kill you for it. I'll admit your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open, but you're still going to die, screaming. No!
Have I got your attention?
Yeah, Chad. This is why we like the interrupts.
Kill them.
Kill them. Alright, you can use the nuke right here, I think. Wait.
I'll have it on cue.
There is actually probably... There is a heavy mech you'll fight at some point. That might be the better spot.
I mean, I have two.
No, because at the end of the mission, you'll have to fight a gunship.
Okay, so save it until the heavy mech, the first one, and then nuke the gunship for the second one.
Yes, the gunship will have phases, though. Its shield is more or less invulnerable. Like, it'll instantly recharge when you get it down. There'll be a point where Kasumi will
shut it down,
deactivate the shield, and then after that point, you can just nuke it.
And I'm assuming it'll be fairly obvious that when she deactivates the shield and when it'll be vulnerable to the nuke.
Yeah, you'll get like a whole cinematic and everything.
Okay. I kind of assumed it'd be fairly obvious. Just shoot her in the head while she's on the ground. Okay.
Checking blueprints.
I know, right, Admiral? Scatter!
Let's get out of here.
Scatter!
Joker, bring the shuttle in, now!
Pick up the ammo.
Yeah, make sure I pick that up before we keep going. And there's the weapon line. I guess I could have fired off a nuke.
I guess you could have. I forgot about that. I thought it was... I usually go right past it, because there's...
I'm joking with you. I'm just fucking with you.
I mean, you could probably load the autosave. The autosave might be soon enough to go and nuke them and then refresh.
You know, that's a good point.
Yep, right here. Let's go for it.
Yo!
Nuke them and then refresh.
Yo! Yeah! Nukes! Box missed nukes!
Hey, do it again, do it again!
Yes! We can! There's a thing there! Nukes!
Nice.
Joker, bring the shuttle in, now!
That means you're gonna get 4 nukes out of this mission.
We're gonna get a bunch.
Is that your record? I know you did 3 in one mission.
I think this will be a record, yeah, for one mission, the number of nukes that we have fired off.
Let's go. You know what, Admiral? If I play a game with you at some point, I'm fucking teabagging you.
Nukes! Zox is forgiven. Admiral forgives you because we actually got to fire off some extra nukes. Ew.
You don't have to wait a second, by the way. You can just get right back into the interface.
What? Oh, I just do it because I think it's funny, but it's just...
Okay, sure.
It's just like, da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like, do it, you won't. Cat face. Oh, I think that's a challenge, Zox. Everyone's challenging you.
Alright, bet.
Do it! Unfortunately, Admiral does not have a computer, so... He's watching on... He usually watches on his iPad. So...
Yeah, we'll figure something out one day.
We'll figure it out one day, guys. Because I would love to have Admiral there for Titanfall. Like, but unfortunately because of the lack of crossplay...
There's the heavy mech. Get the nuke out. Get the nuke!
Yes! Yes! Hell yeah.
So once you're done with this fight, pause for a second.
Okay.
I feel like there might actually be another weapon locker.
Ooh. 5 nukes in a mission? Pog? Oh yeah, it becomes disabled. Okay. Well, I gotta put that down. Now I just need a PC Psy, or you downgrade to a PS4.
Party, get the vault.
What? Oh, we got stream.
I'm just reading something.
Oh, I think we got stream issues. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Hold on, chat! I see we have stream connection difficulties. Let me watch this for a second.
Oh, that's good to know.
Are we okay, chat? Are we okay? Are we still here? It looks like we might still be here. Are we looking okay? Okay, it looks like it recovered, but I'm gonna watch it for a minute here. If you ever get a PC, Admiral, if you're able to get your hands on one... Stream stopped for like 10 seconds. Yeah, that was what I was worried about, is that are we gonna lose it? It looks like we might be back, though. We did have another connection issue not too long ago. But it looks like we might be okay. Are we still okay, chat? It looks like we might be okay. Alright, well, let's keep going for now. Be good, I believe. Okay. Let's keep rolling for now, then.
Damn it! We have to find another way.
Alright. Yeah, let's keep an eye. The network dropped frames doesn't show anything. I have the special dock that Infamous introduced me to that shows me that information. So it's handy to have on screen.
It might be just that one weapon locker. So you might only get the 4 nukes.
Nukes. That will, I think, break a record for the most nukes in a mission, though. I think you might be right that our current is 3, but it sounds like this is gonna be 4.
Here they come.
Oh.
Locked and loaded.
I went and looked up the mission to make sure.
Yeah.
I think that was the only one based on the guide I was looking at.
We'll take heavier weapons.
So I knew there was one, I just didn't think it would be so quick.
I
think your internet is having issues.
Stream died for a bit again. Okay, hold on. As soon as we get out of this.
The stream in Discord lagged out for me as well.
Maybe I
So
gotta
think
turn
it's
that
your-
off. Maybe that'll help the overall stream if I shut that off.
It could, but then I wouldn't be able to.
At least not in real time.
Not in real time.
Well, I think for the
Which you're
sake
doing
of-
mostly okay, so it's probably not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I think for now we'll go ahead and shut it off.
It's probably fine.
Because that could be taking up my bandwidth. Because that could be causing the problems. Let's see if that helps, chat. Let's see if that helps with the stability. I have noticed sometimes that the connection does weaken when I have the stream on for Zox, but... So that could be... Even though I have it on, like, the lowest settings possible. So that he can be assistive in real time, that may not be workable here. Because I don't want my stream to die because of it. The only question is, how long is the delay? There's like 3 gaps back to back.
It's only a few seconds.
Yeah. I mean, I usually stop with conversations options anyway. I mean, and I can always tell you what's on the screen if I see something before the stream catches up with it, but... But yeah, that's unusual to have 3 gaps back to back like that. That is bizarre. We don't normally have that. So that's abnormal. Yeah, so I changed a couple things. I turned some stuff off. Hopefully, we will be able to proceed without too much further difficulty.
I think for today, I shouldn't need that
These are
much
full of
like
food.
direct
It's
influence,
easily
so I
enough
think
to
we'll be
blast through the
fine.
wall.
Okay.
It'll take heavier weapons than that to blow those tanks.
Like what?
You have to blow those up.
With
There's
what?
the vehicle there. You should be able to hit the cannon on top.
Oh, okay. May have to
No, the vehicle. You have to use the cannon on the vehicle.
Well, that's what I was doing, but I was like too far down below it. I was like down here by those boxes. Kasumi.
That got it.
Alright, let's see if that helps with the stability, chat. And we can always, like... It might be a little more effort, Zox, but I think maybe... At least for the rest of Mass Effect 2, maybe we can reevaluate in Mass Effect 3, because there may just be, like, a blip happening in my area at the present moment. They might be working on something, and that could be why there's connection issues.
That and...
Like, that could explain
Since
it.
you don't have fiber internet, you're still technically sharing the internet with the area.
Yeah.
So, because it's Memorial Day, there's probably a lot of people online, maybe like talking with families or watching
Probably,
stuff
yeah,
and all
so that could be part of it also. Speaking of Memorial Day, hats off to everyone who has given their lives in service to this amazing nation. Moments of silence for our fallen men and women in the U.S. military. As well as to all veterans that have served in general, whether they are still alive or whether they are deceased. My grandfather is one of them. Oh! Behind me.
Yeah, I've got military people on both sides of the family.
Do you?
Yeah, let's use my pseudo-grandpa because it's my dad's step.
Yeah.
Step Dad was an only child with his mother for like most of his life, and so the other guy came in. Dad was in high school, but he was in the Coast Guard.
Okay.
And Dad's grandfather, who was my grandfather, was a pilot in World War II.
Ooh. Okay.
And my grandpa on mom's side, who unfortunately died to COVID, was a pilot in Vietnam.
Ooh, you've got a lot of military. Damn.
I do.
Hot damn, you sure do. Yeah, I've got military people going back to the freaking American Revolution, chat. My mom has figured that out through genealogy. We have distant ancestors who fought in the revolution of this great nation.
I do as well, actually. Them and the Civil War.
Basically any conflict that America has been involved in, chat, you name it, my mom has found relatives that fought in it. We've got basically everything covered as far as military.
I mean, to be fair, the revolution was like the beginning of our history, so pretty much everybody's gonna have
a lot of
somebody
people,
from back then.
yeah, a lot of people are gonna have distant ancestors that either fought in it or have some other involvement.
Yeah.
My mother's actually trying to get me and my sister into an association called the Daughters of the American Revolution, which is, as the name implies, involves female descendants of people who fought in that conflict. There's like a special thing or something that she's trying to get me and my sister certified into through genealogical records. And technically, my sister's 2 daughters would also qualify for that, because if my sister gets in it, then technically her 2 daughters would qualify also. That's disconnecting.
One of the reasons to have fiber is like, because that affects like streaming. Like if you're watching Netflix on your TV or whatever, it'll help with that stuff as well. And technically, you can game on console and still need internet.
Yeah, I still gotta see if there's fiber in my area. I remember getting a mailer not too long ago from AT&T, because they've got fiber around in some parts of my area, but I'm not sure if they've like for the entire city.
Definitely looking. If you've got the mailer, then if it's not up, then it will be very soon. You should check on that, because it's kind of a no-brainer to get fiber optic right now.
And I would love to be
internet.
able to get fiber optic Wi-Fi for multiple reasons, like better, more reliable streams and better download and upload time.
Yeah, it's the difference between, like, I have not used a fiber internet, but I've looked at the statistics and it's a no-brainer.
Oh, I've seen the stats with fiber Wi-Fi. Like, I gotta see if I can get it.
Well, because like you could run a speed test, and if you're on the current like copper wire or whatever, the old copper wire, then your speeds are gonna be like,
yeah,
like one might be pretty good, like in the few hundreds, but
I've heard with fiber it can be
upload-
like several hundred, like even higher than that. Like it could get into the gig range.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, like a lot of like here, I'll run a speed test myself real quick.
Fiber optic installed for all of rural Nebraska. 'Twas the nicest thing the government's done for us ranchers. Well, there you go. Yeah, I heard there was like a broadband internet thing that the federal government had signed some time ago, but apparently nobody had been connected. Well, clearly that's a lie, because Admiral has fiber Wi-Fi in rural Nebraska. Like, how else would he have it?
Might be useful.
Ooh, tech damage.
Yeah, so my internet speed right now, my download is 696.5, so it's almost 700. But my upload, and that's like streaming, video games, Discord, everything that I would be actively doing, is 38.9. That is an obscene difference between download and upload. Fiber internet guarantees symmetrical numbers.
Yeah, I'd actually have to see if I could even run an internet test on my second monitor right now. I just have to go to the Ookla speed test link, because they have a whole website for it.
Oh, don't even do that. Just Google speed test and click the first thing that comes up, because...
Well, it's usually Ookla. Ookla's a pretty, common site that...
You shouldn't use the website here. Let me double check what I did. Yeah, no, you should just you should not click the link. There should be a button that comes up, because a lot of the websites will actually botch the numbers. Like, you should just click the thing that comes up on Google.
Yeah, I'm running it on my second monitor right now, chat. $35.1, 6.7 up. According to the one that I just did when I looked up speed test.
Wait, what was the number?
35.1 down, 6.7 up. I didn't think it was that low.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
It could also be because it's Memorial Day. Like, that was the other point that we were discussing.
But, for even your download to be that low, that's rough. That's bad. That is minuscule.
Yeah, I'll have to go on AT&T's website, because I did have... Because there's been,
Keep them busy. I'll take care of this myself.
I'm assuming this is the gunship. Spot. No?
I don't know. Give me a sec for...
You're just on the fly? Just calling to take it from 20...
No, this is not the gunship.
Okay. Just calling to take it from 25 up to 200. Up and down. Really? That's pretty crazy.
Let's kick some ass.
Yeah, maybe when it's not Memorial Day, I'll run the same test.
Yeah,
see if it produces different numbers, because we could be getting skewed numbers because it is Memorial Day.
Engaging hostile.
So maybe before I start doing Titanfall tomorrow, I'll write myself a note and leave it on my desk to run it again.
Now you see me.
Yeah, I will have to look into it and see what the cost difference is, too, because I hear fiber can actually be more.
It depends. What are you paying for internet right now?
Right now, I'd have to look at my email real fast. Let me pull that up on my phone. Because I'm on Spectrum right now.
Ew. Fucking Spectrum.
I've never really had issues up to this point, so it's...
I mean, you're clearly having an issue with streaming.
I mean, it's only recent. It's only today. Otherwise I usually don't. Otherwise, very seldom do we have problems. It's not in my email. I guess I can go on the app real quick. Sorry, chat. Just because it's a topic of discussion.
Yeah, I didn't mean to derail the whole
It's
whole
fine.
thing, but
Yeah, it's fine. It's on the topic. Yes, I'd like to go back to the app. $80.
$80.
80 bucks a month right now, yeah.
You can get a whole fucking gig with fiber if you were paying 80
Like for the same cost?
for the same cost. And that's like more than even you would ever need. Like even a big family would only need like 500 over 500 up and down.
I guess I'd have to see, because on the city buses as well, I've been seeing like a different company, not AT&T, but it's a different company that's working on laying down fiber Wi-Fi.
There's a couple of places. I know that AT&T had tried to like spearhead converting people to fiber, but their efforts had failed.
Failed? Why would they have failed?
Yeah, there was
an
an advertising problem that they had with it, because when I was working the sales job for AT&T Fiber, the whole spiel was that they wanted to sell the fiber optic internet,
yeah,
but nobody was really getting told about it. Like there was like some kind of advertising problem.
Oh.
And so the next step was door-to-door sales, which is what the job was. And just getting the word out there was part of the whole problem.
Yeah.
But it's technically been out for a few years, I think.
It's been out for a little bit. Like, I've seen some stuff around, like...
Yeah, and obviously Google has it because it's fucking Google. Google has everything. But it's
Yeah.
like AT&T, Google, and probably that other place you mentioned are the main three doing fiber internet.
Oh, with mine, you can get 1 gig down, 250 up for 110. Well, I don't need that much. I'd have to see what I'd have to see what the scale is and like figure out what the most economical option is, because I do live by myself and I don't have anyone else living with me presently. I don't have a spouse or a significant other for that matter, and I do not have children, so I don't need that much.
Yeah, so...
And I might have,
prices...
like, family or friends over or whatever, but, like, that's incidental. So I don't need that much.
The prices and amounts for each that I remember when I was working the sales job for the...
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you happen to know the last known pricing?
Yeah, from what I remember, it was...
the easy way, Coach.
Allow me to
It
show
was
you
like
the
in the
hard way.
ballpark of like 50 or 60 for the minimum, which was 300 down, 300 up.
Yeah.
Which is already like 10 times what you're getting now.
And I do, when I have gotten those mailers, they've got, you know, the standard promotional pricing for the first year or two, usually.
Right.
So you get a slightly lower rate for the first year or two of service.
Right.
Do you, I guess, if somebody wants to look it up, AT&T Fiber Wi-Fi, and figure out what the prices are and what you get for it, I would love to be enlightened on it. Oh, the internet!
I'm telling you right now, if you'll listen.
I am listening! You're
told
telling
you
me,
is...
like... I'm listening right now.
Okay. For 300 download and 300 upload, it's like $55.
Okay.
For 500 download and 500 up, it is, I think it was 60, 70, something like that.
Okay.
And the gig was like 80 or 90.
Is that the promotional or the regular rates?
I think there's a $10 difference. I think the regular is 90, the promotional is 80 for the gig. And so it might be 50 promotional for the 300, 360 for...
Normal.
For normal.
That's less than what I'm paying now.
But yeah, since you don't need that much internet, since you're by yourself, you'll only really need that 300, 300.
Yeah.
So, and that's already saving you like $30 and giving you 10 times better internet. Like it's so obviously a no-brainer. It's insane.
Yeah. Pretty good deal if you get fiber installed first. Right, and that's why I would have to go on AT&T's website and look up my zip code. So I will have to find out if... Because I have seen, like, the fiber boxes in my city.
Right.
So
way to
clearly
tell
it's
is
in
that-
parts of the city. But I have
Yeah.
read on the mailer that like it may not be eligible for certain like multi-unit complexes.
Yeah,
like
that's
like some
kind of-
apartment buildings may not be eligible, but I don't live in an apartment building.
Yeah, that's kind of a landlord thing. I think condos are more susceptible to it.
You mean you mean well not susceptible, but
More eligible.
right.
Don't use the nuke yet because you need to.
Right, no, I'm just getting it on the queue so then I can switch to it quicker. Yeah, just so I can hold X and then swap to it.
You could try the new SMG. You know, use it
I
yet.
could, yeah.
Your weapons.
So I haven't pulled it out yet. Ooh. Okay. Well, I'll get the nuke on my secondary real quick. Okay. So, is this like a time gate thing, or what exactly? Is this just time gated?
I think you have to drop its shields at least once. And it might be based on
That's
the
actually
enemy.
pretty accurate at range. I like it.
Yeah, it's accurate, and it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not burst like.
No, it's a continuous. It's auto fire.
You're doing this for love?
Yeah, the recoil is minimal. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. So, the best way to take down his shields is what? Just shooting at him?
Right. On our right.
Okay, he's refreshing his shield. Okay, so he disappeared, but...
Coming from the right.
Just trying to figure out what's happening here.
Yeah, he pops in and out here.
Okay. They've changed my position. And down. There we go. There we go. Get into a better spot.
Focus.
Okay, so he showed up again.
Shield. If I can get to the ship, I can take down the shield.
So that's
like
kind
I
of
said
the...
before,
Huh?
like I said before, you'll know that these shields will be down when there's like a whole cinematic.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know you mentioned that cue. Like, that's my cue to fire off the nuke. Oh, he's shooting at me. That's fine. So look at that Loki mech. He's just like...
Careful, men. Want to keep her pretty face.
What is... Okay, hold on. Reposition. Too bad you're not in Nebraska. We got awesome internet and moo cows. I thought I was good, but... Okay, hold on.
They're through my shields.
Oh god. Okay, I gotta move.
I need a clear.
Oh, here we go. Alright, there's our cinematic. That's our cue.
Here we go.
Ooh, she's athletic. Holy crap. I'm assuming she's gonna jump off before I nuke. And guns, lots of guns. Yes, Admiral. So now now he's vulnerable.
Shields down. Let's tear that thing apart.
Yes.
Nukes! Nukes!
Do what you like to this gunship. I have a squadron of...
Just to be sure. What?
All right.
That asshole! Now what? That asshole moved at the last second.
Load your game, maybe? See where the autosave takes you.
Oh, it looks like we're right here. Okay. Take two, chat! Oh, get down, Shepard. Come on. Yeah! There we go! Down he goes, chat. Down he goes. Nukes! Hell yeah, Zox, we got him. Well, Chad, that probably breaks our record for the most nukes fired off in one mission. Based on what the consensus seems to be between me and Zox. I think we broke a record. That little... Emerald just bleeped it out. See the chat, like... Nukes! Yes, Admiral, nukes! Nukes! Yes. We have fired as many as we could in this particular mission. Okay. Grab that. Okay. There's another medkit? Oh. I'll take it. Hey! Nukes! Yes. Alright, let's get out of here.
Get squished by the shuttle.
Nah, we're fine.
Let's see, what time is it? 2?
Nah, I got
I would...
Yes.
Do you work today?
Yes. I do. So...
Garrus's loyalty mission might be a little long.
Okay.
Thane's mission is on the shorter end.
Because I'm dead.
Hold on.
The information we found is all here.
1 second.
It's big, Kasumi. If the Council ever got wind of this, the Alliance could be implicated. Kasumi, I encrypted the information to keep it safe. And I uploaded the encryption key to your gray box, so no one could get the whole package. But if I'm dead, and if anyone knows about this, then I've made you a target, my love. I'm so sorry.
Keiji.
I know you, Kasumi. You'll want to keep these memories forever. But you don't need some neural implant to know I'll always be with you. Please. Kasumi. Destroy this. There's nothing more I can do to protect you.
I can't do that. This is all that's left.
Almost
Goodbye,
a naughty
Kasumi.
scene.
I love you.
Oh. What? That's heartbreaking. I know, Admiral. Oh.
Is there any way we can just destroy the information?
No. Keiji's a master at encrypting files. He laced the information into his memories. You can't get one without experiencing the other.
Ooh. And I'm assuming this is a Renegade or Paragon kind of option.
It's not. It
It's
actually
not.
doesn't matter what you choose.
Yeah, okay.
The side quest that involves Kasumi in Mass Effect 3 doesn't change either one. Either way you choose it, it doesn't matter. It's just the same thing, and you have a chance to recruit Kasumi, not as a companion, but...
Depending on what option I picked?
No, it just doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Hawk knew you had
The stuff
to
that happens in Mass
I'm
Effect
sure
3
others
is...
do too.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before
different.
someone finds you and the secret gets out.
You're right. I know.
Which you'll see when we get there.
Heart exploded. Oh, Admiral.
It feels like I'm losing him. Again.
You have to do this, Kasumi. You know that.
Oh.
Gomen nasai, Keiji-san.
Oh. Damn. That is sad. That is just sad. That's sad.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I know, Admiral, it's sad. It's sad AF. It's sad. Very sad.
No messages for you, Commander.
Ooh. Oh.
There it is.
Oh. PPS, Miranda, quit looking at Shepard's messages or don't act like you don't. That's actually funny.
Yeah.
That's actually funny.
You
Drowns
don't
in
get
tears.
that message if you just move on and don't encourage Miranda to see Oriana.
Gotcha. That's actually funny. That's actually funny. The PPS, the ending part.
Yeah.
That's actually funny. Alright, so I'm gonna hop up for a second here and run to the bathroom. I will be back shortly, my friends.
Alright, you know what that means, chat. Chair stream. Oh, oops. I did not make sure to do It's chicken fried steak. Nice. I want some. Hell yeah. Appreciate it. Mashed potatoes or salad? Good question. Good question. I should probably go with greens. Ranch. Can't stand blue cheese. Making me feel like I'm at Outback. Hey, business. It sounds good.
Oh my god, guys, are you kidding? What's with the damn chair? Oh my god. I get my headset back on and I just turn on my microphone so then I could start yelling at chat for spamming chair in my stream chat.
It's because you react that way that we keep doing it, you know.
It's not intentional, Zox. I can hear you. I just happened to get up and I could just unplug my or disable my webcam when I get up and then you guys wouldn't see my chair. But then chat would probably riot and complain, so it's Skater! Admiral, you're busted. Admiral, you're busted. So while I was up, I took the liberty of grabbing my phone and looking up AT&T fiber Wi-Fi for my particular location, and the only result that I got was AT&T Internet Air, which I don't think that's fiber. So
it's not.
Yeah, so I tried looking on the other website that I've been seeing on the, municipal city buses, and my city, nor any of the cities immediately around me, are on their list as far as current construction for fiber Wi-Fi, so I am kind of SOL for now. As far as trying to get fiber. because it does not seem like it is available. Despite seeing mailers, but they do disclose on those mailers that it may not be available for multi-residential complexes. So I don't really know if or when I will ever be able to get it, so... It is unfortunate, chat. I may not be able to get fiber. At least not for a significant length of time. So... Gas chair! Oh my god, all the chairs. Munch's chicken fried steak, heart chair. I'll share Zox. I got 4 cooked up. Mashed potatoes or salad, rancher blue cheese. What was going on in my chat while I was up? My god.
He was talking about his food, and I was saying I want some, and then he was taking my order.
Chair. Praise the chair. Alright, let me get this boxed up. It'll be there in 5 to 8 business days. Chair, scatter, chair, puts down pitchfork. Moved to Nebraska. We got home-raised steak and internet. Oh my goodness. I couldn't do that, Admiral. Then I'd be too far away from my family. I would have nobody out there that I knew. It's probably because it's just the holiday that we are having issues, because for the most part, we generally don't. So, alright, let's head out. So what do you think we could do in the time that we got left?
Do Thanes first. That one's faster since it's not a combat mission.
Okay. Well, we'll head there.
Only half our fuel remains.
Okay. I rise from the nuclear fallout. Hey, Paddington, how you doing? Welcome back. But yeah, the last time I think we had major internet issues was around the time of my golden birthday, and that was last year. Because for whatever reason, and my birthday's in February, there's no major holidays. My birthday's February 26th, so I'm not really around any major holidays. But my internet was just spazzing like crazy for days. I literally could not stream. I was pissed off, and I kept bugging my internet provider, and they're like, oh, we can keep rebooting your, your modem or whatever, and it's just like, no, what is going on? And I got no clear explanation whatsoever from them, and I was really pissed.
Perhaps that is a good place to start looking. Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Alright, so let's go ahead and... head for Thane's mission. So she said to go to CSEC.
Yes? I'm trying to find a local forger. He goes by the name of Fade.
Yeah, I know him. The alias, anyway. He's been a thorn in the network division's side for the last year. He works with the Blue Suns.
Where can we find him?
If I knew that, he'd be in a cell. Best I can do is put you on the trail. There's a warehouse in the marketplace.
Thank you.
Some of Fade's
That was a
contacts
little
work
sudden.
out of there. Go ask them some questions. Gently, of course.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Why haven't you been able to catch him?
Whoever he is, he's
Bless
damn
you,
good at
Zox,
avoiding
says
CSEC.
Admiral.
I think someone on the inside's feeding him information.
Thanks.
Either that, or he's got access to our databases and comm channels. I don't know which is worse. But you're outside CSEC. Maybe you can nail his ass.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Okay. Yeah, as much as I would love to... I mean, and I just moved not even 3 years ago, and especially to move out of state, like, that would be a huge pain. Too many hurdles to have to jump over for that. Because not only is there finding employment, there's finding housing that's not going to break the bank, finding a job, and getting everything shipped over there. Like... And, you know, changing my driver's license and everything else, and that's just going to be a huge freaking pain. And, like I said, the overarching reason is that I would not have any family members anywhere near me. So, if something crazy happens, I would not have any backup. I would not have any backup if something goes crazy, and that's part of the reason I love living within 10 minutes of my parents, is because they're retired, so they can do whatever the heck they want, and if I need them for something, like when I had my dental work last summer, they covered my rear, so then I could get that done. And they got me to and from my appointments because I needed to be pre-medicated, and they told me I could not drive. Well, I was on that, so... Alright, let's go for... So we're going for a warehouse, is what he said. Is the warehouse down below more, or is it higher up?
I think it's down. Wait, no, you're looking for...
Well, because the CSEC guy said something about a warehouse, warehouse contacts.
That sounds more like Garrus's loyalty mission than Thane's.
Well, because I don't want to do Garrus, I want to be able to finish.
There should be a guy just standing out somewhere.
Like another drill, or...
Not a Drell.
I'd hate if you could play laser tag. I mean, yeah, Admiral, but... I like being near family. I don't really have the means to move anywhere that does have fiber Wi-Fi. Plus, with housing prices and mortgage rates shooting up again, I don't really want to give up what I have. It's not going to be a good return on investment to move at this point. Yeah, that I think is Garrus' loyalty mission right here. I actually accidentally crossed this barrier. I actually accidentally started Garrus' loyalty mission because I was running around looking for side quests and trying to follow that guide.
The Forger's thug should be inside.
So go back and talk to Bailey.
Oh, like back upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, as fun as that sounds, Admiral, sorry, I don't think I could do it.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
I wish they still made role-playing games like they used to. These days, it's all big choices and visceral combat. I miss those old games, where you had to remember to drink water, and it took 5 hours real time to fly somewhere.
I am getting lost a little bit here.
I suppose you could talk to Captain Bailey.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting lost. Looking for him.
Okay, he's on the middle level, 27.
Here he is. Sorry, Zox, I ate your chicken fried steak.
Yes?
You rat bastard.
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Commander.
Laugh it up, Garrus.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty funny.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducks dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure.
Ooh.
Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. And Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him. Sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakera for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
I also didn't tell him what you do for a living. Do you normally discuss assassinations with the police?
I take your point. Thank you, Shepard.
Not gonna lie, that was pretty good. Shepard, just like, do you normally discuss what you do? Your line of work? No. That's great. Well, it seems like the stream has been holding and maintaining stability. So I think we'll be alright.
Yeah, I can get that. No problem. Well, okay, that might be more difficult. No, that's fine. I got some Quarians who can strip the copy protection. It just costs more. Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you were retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
That's pretty good. Change your pants in a minute.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything, yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for?
I don't have time for this.
God, Thane, help me.
Help me, Mouse. My son is out there, in the dark.
That's why I carried for him. I thought you'd want me to. Please.
Explain.
He came in, said he was looking for work. He had a hollow of me, the one you took, Krios. I put the word out. Used your old contacts. Elias wanted to hire him. Elias Kellum.
Cracks knuckles. Yes, Admiral.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard? Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
You made money using my likeness. I think I deserve some of the profit.
She's just grabbing him and getting in his face.
Sure. How about I just transfer some money to you? I mean, why bother with all the lawyers and taxes and junk, huh?
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was Little People when you were here, Krios.
So Krios is his real name.
Lots of the big guys from before got cacked all in them big fancy apartments.
Krios is his last name.
Now he runs the rackets in the
Oh,
lower end
Krios
of the
is
ward.
his last name.
Shanakiba.
Okay.
He's seriously bad news.
Ooh.
You just saved yourself a world of pain, kid.
Yeah, right. When Kellum finds out what I've done, I won't live long. And I can't do anything about it but hide. Krios, you got any kindness for me? Put a bullet in Kellum before you go.
Let's head back to Bailey.
Alright. Alright, let's get it done. So I'm assuming we have to go elsewhere. Okay. I think I've got what we need to do.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
You want to accept bribes? Fine. I don't care how you run your precinct. I want to know if you're gonna help me.
Yeah, I'll help. Absolutely. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight. And if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
That'll be our next move. But I have other things I want to do first.
All right, let me know when you want to move.
Can we talk about my associates?
You ready to interrogate Kellum?
Am I supposed to pick a rest for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
That just continues the mission. If you do
Okay.
anything else, it just stalls it.
Okay. Because I want to be able to finish it off and then set ourselves up to do Garrus because we're here. So that next time we come back, we can do.
Got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here.
Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
I plan to improvise. No plan survives contact with the enemy anyway.
I suppose that's true. I won't interfere then. This will be difficult. If we're too gentle with him, his advocate will get past Bailey. If we're too rough, well, we need him alive.
One way or the other, he'll tell us what we need to know.
I wish I felt your confidence.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
Just point the nuke launcher at his face. He'll talk. Yeah. Ooh, red! We got red. We got red, chat.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Prove it.
I don't have to prove anything.
This was one of those that you needed a lot of
clear?
Renegade
points to actually do, but you have plenty.
Unfortunately,
I've
I'm
got
not
more
after
than
you.
enough.
You contracted an assassin. Who's the target?
Joram Talib.
Red.
A Turian. He's running for office. Lives in the 800 blocks.
Thanks. You won't see us again. No offense, but you're a problem below my pay grade.
That may go down in history as the shortest interrogation ever.
Yeah, probably.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talib. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. CSEC filled with humans. Anderson does what he can, but some people have lived on the station since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
I don't give a damn what Joram's politics are. This is about Thane's son, not him.
You might not care, but the people who live here do. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow to lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
Ooh. Good shit. Alright, let's do
It's
this.
been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way.
Thanks. Just remember, it's not all about the humans.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
And you
It's
got
been
the
wonderful
pistol
talking
damage
with
that
you
was
all.
needed.
I hope you'll come out on
Nice.
election day.
I'm following.
Yeah, because you have to turn around, it can be missed.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I can see how
You
it
got
definitely
it, so-
could be easily missed.
But you got it, so you're all good.
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Goliath?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
So I saw the meter, so I'm assuming if you don't update Thane fast enough, something happens.
You fail the mission.
Oh, so you actually have to be paying attention on this one.
Yes.
Ew, okay. That's a unique thing. You don't see that too often.
Indeed.
What? I thought I hit it. Oh, okay. I just thought Shepard would be speaking. Yeah, it's just usually Shepard has started talking, but...
Can you give me an update?
Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, do I have to head out and see him?
What's he doing?
You can't get a visual... Oh, there we go. Oh, come on.
Almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement.
And I have no idea where Thane is.
No sign of trouble.
Okay, now what am I supposed to do?
Keep following him.
Oh, he's going that way. Okay. Because I'm looking for doors and stuff, so I'm trying to make sure I keep up with him. Okay. Okay, I think he's coming through this door somewhere. Yeah, there he is.
I'm following. Where is he now?
Come.
I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a...
No problem so far.
Keep an eye on him as best I can. Okay, it looks like...
What's his status?
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead.
Shepard! I think the visual bug.
You're running for office. Lots of people watch you. Yes, sir.
Hey, who are you?
I don't have time for this.
Nice. Shoot, I gotta move. Oh yeah! I'm assuming that's him.
Ah! Kolyat!
Gut punch. Yep.
I saw.
He's heading to Talid's apartment.
Woo!
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up. Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec. Put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. What the hell?
Talid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father and I have killed a lot of people. You haven't. There's no reason you should start.
I read his files. What made it all right for him to kill all those years?
I was 6 when the Hanar began to train me. I didn't know any better. Your mother woke me from my battle sleep.
And why did you leave her? Why weren't you there when she died?
Your mother They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders.
Ooh.
I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
Aww.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son?
No.
I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
Someone like that is trouble you don't want to deal with.
Someone's got to deal with it. Doesn't have to be me, though.
How'd it go?
Our problems they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
That kid goes through the system, we both know he's there for the rest of his life. Those guys were a waste of skin, scales, whatever.
If you've got another suggestion, I'm listening.
Give him a job. He can work off his debt to society and you can keep an eye on him.
It sounds like more work for me, and I can't just deputize him into CSEC. You have to go through channels.
I didn't say have him work for CSEC. I said have him work for you.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Hey! Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and set up for Garrus, and we will start there. Well, actually, what I should realistically do is, and if I remember to log on every day to get the shipment, I'll just plant myself over there.
If you want, I can remind you every day when I wake up, because you'll just see the message when you wake up.
I guess, but it's...
It's up to you. It's just an offer.
Yeah, I gotta find a time to do it every day. Maybe I do it when I get home from work. If maybe that'll be the best opportunity I get. But because when I get up, I get up and get my coffee and hop on stream. I don't usually do much aside from that.
Right.
So
and it's not like it takes too long.
No.
And you just load the game a few times, get a large number that you like from the shipments, and you just log off after that. But
do it, Zox. Spam her. A devilish cat face. So I know you were talking about it. Sorry, go ahead.
You probably need to do some planet scanning because you'll need to get ship upgrades.
Well, yeah. Be sassy about it too. I do not need another person sassing me. We already got Breezy that does that. Zox kind of does it with the teabagging, but
I'm more sarcastic than sassy. I don't know
yeah,
if I would be sassy.
So I know you were talking about it at one point, but what exactly defines a large shipment? Oh shoot, I probably should have grabbed more gas before I did that. Fuck. This is gonna be be a problem.
We have no fuel. An emergency FTL jump is necessary to reach a fuel station.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Just a little bit. Probably should have checked my gas before I did that, but... it's fine. Planet scanning and daily shipments, I can make that back up. I'm sure.
I'm looking it up real quick, because I know there's like a maximum number you can get.
If you want to send that to me, so then I know what to look for. Or at least what a good number would be, I guess. Alright, so we'll go ahead and sit. Alright, chat, well, we are gonna leave off here. I'm gonna aim to remember to do this every day at some point, as much as possible.
The highest amount varies between elements.
Okay, so there's a little variance depending on what element it is.
I'll go ahead and send you the
Yeah, if you
one
wanna send me
paragraph
that.
that's the...
Yeah. If you want to send me that information. I don't need another sass. Blah blah sass. Have a great day, now go sass some people. I would love to do that, Admiral. I would love to have that luxury.
So looks
I
like
would
element zero
elaborate.
has-
I would elaborate, but I'm not going to on stream because of where I work now and the volatility surrounding it, so I will enlighten you in DMs if you wish, if you are interested in it, so... Sass me, do it. I'm not gonna sass you. What are you talking about, Admiral? You're nuts. I'm not gonna sass any of my loyal viewers. Alright, chat. Well, I hope you guys all have a great day, everybody. So, hope everybody does well. Okay, I will, Alright. Well, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your days, everybody out there. I will be back tomorrow for Titanfall Tuesday. I've learned a couple new tricks. Not stuff that's anything crazy. It's kind of the stuff that, you know, it's in your way or you're already doing it, so it's just like an optimization, I guess, is probably the best way to put it. It's just to optimize. That could save some time on mission, so... Alright, everybody, well, I will see you guys tomorrow. Catch you later, guys.